So Lost Ark finally arrived. The hype is tremendous with this game, with over 1 million people watching on Twitch yesterday for its first day of early release, and over 500,000 people playing on Steam alone. Really shows how strong the hype is. So as far as it being worth the hype, me personally, I think it's an okay game. And the reason why I say it's an okay game is because I personally don't really care for top-down games like this. I grew out of this. I played the Diablo series to death. One of my favorite games was the second one back in the day, and I played that like crazy. And then there was Titan Quest. That was another really good one. And then one of the most recent ones that has been pretty successful is Path of Exile. And that's been going on for a long time, and it's still a really good game. Going into Lost Ark, it's a lot of the same thing. As far as the aesthetic of the game and the combat and the feel of that, it reminds me a lot of Black Desert Online with how fast-paced and over the top the animations are. And that can be really satisfying for somebody that's into these type of games. Someone like me that's kind of growing out of the whole anime and the whole like Korean style games, it's getting to the point where I just personally don't care. And also the storytelling is absolutely crap. You're not going to be expecting some like high caliber stuff out of this. The voice acting is here and there, and then there's also a lot more reading you're going to be doing. And I personally hate to read in video games. It is the year 2022. We need to hire voice actors. You need to put them in your game, and you need to stop making us read. I'm just tired of it. I mean, if Genshin Impact could put together really awesome stories with actual full voice acting, why can't more companies follow suit? Especially when they have such a big backing and they got Amazon Studios on the producing side of this game. It's obvious that they had the money to do this. Just looking at the actual gameplay itself, it is a lot of fun. It actually feels pretty fast-paced compared to games like Path of Exile, because you have the dodge mechanic, which has a little bit of a cooldown, probably about 6 seconds or something, but it adds a little extra layer of like trying to dodge out of the way, because even in the dungeons, you start to see that with the bosses and the way they play out. So it's really refreshing to see something like this. Also, this game had a lot of time to develop into what it is right now. 3 whole years it's been out in Korea. So they had plenty of time to update the game, plenty of time to listen to feedback. So this game is definitely complete compared to most games that come out these days, because you gotta admit, every single game that has come out on launch day has been total garbage. Look at New World. Look at Phantasy Star Online, New Genesis. You know, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. So it's really refreshing to see a game that's actually complete. So would I personally recommend this for $15 to get into it right now before it actually comes out for free? I personally wouldn't recommend it. But since it is going to be free to play very soon, I definitely recommend downloading it and trying it out yourself to see whether or not you would be interested in something like this. But for me personally, I'm probably going to move on from this. I just mainly wanted to see what all the hype was about and see why people were losing their shit over this. And I could see why they're excited, but at the same time, this is just not the game for me. So I give it an average score. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.